There are plenty of people willing to get on a plane, fly thousands of miles to get their shot and end their wait.
CBS 2's Marisa Vedra is live downtown with the rush of expatriates making plans to get vaccinated back here at home. Marie.
Brad and Erica, this is one of those stories that if you ask around, you probably know somebody who is coming back to America to get their vaccine. Now, a lot of people said that this isn't the only reason they're booking their trip, but I talked to two women who say they made it a point to book their shots while back in the States.
My dad's American, my mom's Swedish, so I'm born and raised in Sweden.
We caught up with dual citizen Beatrice Partain in the middle of her 2-month visit to Chicago. At the top of her list, reunite with her boyfriend, get vaccinated, and visit her ailing grandmother in that order.
Whereas the smaller countries were sort of put on a little bit on the back burner when it comes to just supply. So we had some serious supply delays.
In Sweden, phases vary in different regions, but most are only vaccinating those 60 and up. But here, Partain got her doses easily in Indiana. Now she'll cross the pond feeling protected much sooner than she would have been.
I know that we have a lack of vaccines in Sweden, so if I can remove a little bit of pressure, that's always going to be a good thing.
She's one of many Americans living abroad willing to travel home to be vaccinated, not wanting to wait out Europe's rollout that the World Health Organization called unacceptably slow. We found neither the State Department, Cook County, or the city of Chicago are tracking expatriates who come here for doses, but you can count Shayna Swanson among them, who moved her family from Chicago to Berlin last year.
My husband found a job, and we've been hanging out with Grandpa and locked inside of our apartment.
Germany is vaccinating those 60 and up and essential workers, but the company just announced shots will be open to all adults by June. Back in March, Swanson and her son spent spring break in Chicago. She drove to Quincy and showed her passport for a one-shot J&J. Now Swanson's back in that Berlin apartment with a souvenir that's hard to beat.
Obviously, you're not invincible. I understand that, you still have to be careful, but, compared to the last year, it feels like you have, a power, which is awesome.
Chicago's top doctor, Allison Arwady, talked about this at a Q&A last week. She was asked by a foreign correspondent who's from Chicago if he could come back in June and still be able to find an appointment. She said yes, many of them will be available for anybody who's visiting and trying to book. We are live off Michigan Avenue. Marisa Vedra, CBS 2 News.